Hi there, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create responsive dashboard layout using CSS Grid. Okay, so we will build a layout with header, sidebar, main content, and footer. So let me show you the design in Figma file. Okay, so this is the dashboard layout: header, sidebar, content, and sticky footer. Okay, and for mobile, we will add sidebar toggle button so user can open and close the sidebar. So let's get started. For that, we will have to create a folder. So in my case, I have already created folder and file. Okay, so let me open VS Code editor. So this is VS Code editor. Okay, and this is a dashboard folder and .html. So let me create basic HTML structure. So this is our basic HTML structure. Okay, now I will write dashboard structure, header, sidebar, main content, and footer. In body tag, let's write header. So we will add this. Okay, so you can say this is our logo. Okay, my dashboard and button is for toggle when design open on mobile view. Okay, so we will add toggle button to show hide sidebar. Okay, so for now let's add here open menu. Okay, let's add this in div. You can add here your logo as well. Okay, for now I have added heading my dashboard. Can say h1 my dashboard. Okay, now header is done. Now let's add sidebar, a side id sidebar. So in sidebar we will show this menu. Okay, sidebar menu. So let's add here h2 menu uli tag, add home analytics. Let's copy paste. Now for this settings and contacts. Let's remove this. So we have done header sidebar with menu. Now let's create a main content. Okay, so here call it main h2 can say welcome to dashboard. This is your main dashboard area. Now let's create footer. So let me show you how it's showing without CSS. Okay, so dashboard I have already opened here. Just click here. So let me remove open menu first. So we don't need this, we will add it later. So my dashboard menu, welcome to dashboard, and footer. Now let's add CSS. Okay, style.css. Let me link listing style sheet style.css. Now let's add CSS inside the CSS file. So first of all, so we are going to make this dashboard layout using grid layout. So we will make body a grid container, define row and column, and assign area for header, sidebar, main, and footer. So let me show you how it will work. So let's write body tag. First of all, display grid. Now right here grid template column 250 pixel and rest is 1 fr. 1 fr meaning it will cover remaining space. And now let's grid template row. Here is header height 60 pixel. It defined row height, and 1 fr meaning content. It will cover whole space. Okay, except 60 pixel header and 50 pixels footer. So let's here add 50 pixels footer. Okay, if you see in design we have 3 row. Okay, so header is first row and this one second row and footer is third row. Okay, so we are css property like that. Okay, now let's add here grid template areas. Let's add here header and header, sidebar and main, and last footer and footer. Now let's add here height 100% view height. Okay, now let me show you how it's showing. So it's changed. Let's add here one more property, overflow x hidden. Okay, let's add CSS property for header, grid area, background color 7BFF. Okay, it will show same color. Let's add color here. Color display flags, line item center, justify content center. Let's add small padding. Padding you can add 20 pixel, and font size you can say 20 pixel. Okay, so let me show you how it's showing. See, so header CSS is done. Now let's add sidebar. So in the grid area sidebar, background, let's call background black. This is a black color code, hexa code. Color here will have for white. Padding you can add 16 pixel. Position maybe no, for now it's not needed. Let me show you how it's showing now. Okay, so sidebar done. Now let me add CSS for menu. Sidebar menu. Okay, so here side ul. Okay, so list style none, margin top 30 pixel. Okay, and same side uli margin 16 pixel and 0, top button 16 pixel, left right 0 pixel. Okay, and next a side uli anchor tag. Okay, it means, see it, this is a tag name, a side, and then uli and a tag. Now we will apply CSS for a tag. Okay, so here is a tag. Now let's call it color white. So this is the code for white, and display block, and let's add padding maybe 10 pixel. Okay, let me show you how it's showing now. See, it's color change and margin padding. Let's remove underline. So for underline text decoration none, done. Let's add font size 16 pixels. Okay, done. Let me add a font to change our font style. For now let me add a Google font. So that Google font, this is a free, and just get font, and click here get embedded code. It's showing two fonts selected, so let's remove pop in. Yeah, let's remove this one. Now go to embedded code, it's showing one. Just copy this and paste under head tag. Okay, here. Okay, so this is our font, the font family Lato. So just add here on body tag font family is Lato. Okay, it will change style of fonts. Just refresh browser, see it's changed. Okay, now font is done. Menu bar is done. Now let's add footer CSS. Here footer background color, let's add hashtag 3, so little bit it's dark gray. Okay, so background showing it's gray. Okay, dark gray. So footer area, so let's define here grid area should be footer, as we have name it footer. See, so add here footer. See, it's done. Now we have changed background color. Let's add here color white, add display flags to make this content center. Okay, center and vertical and horizontally center. So display, I make it display flags, and align item center. Let me show you how it's showing. See, it's vertically aligned. Now let's horizontally make it center. So justify content center. Okay, done. So our layout almost ready. Now let's add here some padding for main tag. Okay, so this is a main tag area, this is a main content area. So let's add here main tag. Main is tag name. Okay, so let's say grid area main, like we have added here main. Okay, so grid area main, and let's add background color white, and you can add here padding. Yes, to add here spacing by using padding. Okay, so add here padding you can say 40 pixels. Okay, let me show you. See, it's now looking it little bit cleaner. Okay, let's add top bottom 20, left right 40. Okay, done. Date header 40 pixel, left right 20 pixel, will look nicer. Sorry, I think we have fixed the height of footer in grid. Yeah, 60 pixels. So let's add here top bottom 10 pixel, and font size, not font 18 pixel. Okay, and font weight for bold, font size maybe 14 pixel. It's looking good now. Okay, now let's remove that. Now let's icon. So for the icon, let's we can use a library called font awesome. So let's search here font awesome icon CDN. Sorry, font awesome CDN. Copy this link, add in a header, Now go to font awesome, sorry, just not CTM, just remove this, search font awesome icon, search here home. So this is a free icon, copy it. They can't show pro because pro means they are premium icon. These are premium icon, not free. So these are free icons. So just copy this HTML and add here. Oh, let me show you. See, it's showing home. Let me remove margin. I think it's showing margin maybe. So go to CSS aside UL. Okay, margin left 0. Padding left 0 maybe. Yes, it's fixed. Now for analytics, icon, search here again analytics. You can use this icon, copy, add here analytics. Now for setting, search here setting. You can use this icon for setting, add here setting icon. Now last one is contact, so add here contact. Can use contact, maybe phone, search by phone. Yes, copy this phone icon and add here this icon. Okay, let me show you how it's showing. See, it's all done. Let me add hover effect. On hover we can change the color of link. So go to this, just add here a side ULLI anchor tag and colon hover effect. So let's add here color. Just copy this color primary. You can say this one. On hover is showing sky blue. Okay, so we have done this. So it's very close now. Let's add content. Content is already there, I think. Yes, content is done. Now let's make it responsive. Let me show you how it's showing on small devices. For now it's showing like this, which is not responsive. Okay, so to make this responsive we will have to add some CSS. Okay, so let me create responsive design. Okay, so let's open CSS. First of all, right here media query, let's add here media max speeds. Okay, 768 pixels. So below 786 pixel we will make our design responsive. So when display meets 760 below the 768 pixel, then our design change. Okay, so let me show you how it will work. Okay, so let's add body. For body, grid template column 1fr. So we are going to take my body full width 1fr and grid template row header should be 16 pixel and content 1fr and footer will be same 50 pixels. Okay, and grid template area should be like this. Now header, main and footer. Okay, now let me show you how it's showing below the 768. So okay, so it's already showing like this. See, so media query is 768, so it should be work, so it will work after 768 pixels. Okay, 768 pixels. So see, it's design change on 768 pixels. So now let's add here body. Done. Now let's add aside. Okay, so aside is sidebar. So this one, this menu part. Okay, sidebar. So we will add CSS for aside position, make position fixed, top 0, left 0, bottom 0, width should be 220 pixel, and transform translate x means horizontally. Okay, minus 100 pixels. Okay, so it will be hidden. See, it's hide. Okay, so let me show you how it works. So let's let's remove this code and see, it's showing here. Now by default we will hide it. Okay, so let's add this code back. So on button we will show sidebar. Okay, so see, aside CSS done. Now let's add menu. Okay, so in header let's call it here button. Okay, button menu icon. So go to font awesome, call here menu. Let's copy this icon. Okay, add here. So let me show you how it's showing now. See, it's showing like this. So let me add CSS for button tag. Okay, this is a button. Okay, so and using here add class menu button. It's there display none, by default display none, and font size you can say 15 pixel, cursor pointer, border none. Let me show you how it's showing. It's gone. Where is the okay menu? By default display none. Okay, yeah, so by default it should be display none. So if I remove display none, yeah, so it's showing. So we don't need for desktop version. So button we are going to show button for only for mobile view. So by default we will add here display none. Okay, so it will not show to desktop version. Okay, so let me reduce size. Okay, now go to media query under this and add here display block. It will show. Okay, let's add margin little bit, margin right 12 pixel. Okay, now okay, so button is done. Now let's add close button. So when we will open sidebar, we will have to close it. Okay, so let's add close button under menu sidebar. Okay, so here button class close button. Okay, and add id here. Okay, so here just add x. Okay, or you can add icon like close. Search here close. Search this. Copy this button and add here. Okay, see it's showing. Then let me hide for desktop version. So by default and here close button, by default display none. Okay, and go under mobile view media query and here display block. Okay, now go to here shine. Let's make this little bit, let's update here justify content space between. Okay, so it will look much better for mobile view. Okay, and desktop. Okay, now on button click we will show this sidebar. Okay, so for this we will have to add some javascript code. Okay, so let me write some javascript code. Okay, go to index.html and under body tag here just write script like this. Okay, now on menu button equal to document dot get element by id. Okay, so we will add here menu button id first. Okay, so let's add menu button id menu button. Okay, now close button id, so this is our close button. So let's add here constant close button equal to document dot get element by id and add here close button, right? Okay, done. Close button and menu button. Okay, done. So we have get the id of close and menu button. Now let's add get sidebar id. Okay, so cons sidebar equal to document dot get document get element by id, add here sidebar. So let's add id on sidebar. It's already there, so sidebar we have get id of sidebar. Okay, now let's create function. Okay, to open and close sidebar. Okay, so function, so sidebar dot class list dot add active. Okay, and same another function close sidebar dot class list remove the class. Okay, so we have done. Now on menu button click event. So menu button, this is the menu button. So on click menu button, we will show a sidebar. So let's add an event here, add event listener, click open sidebar. Okay, this is our function open. So on click it will call this function. Okay, and on close, so close button, add event listener, click. So here close sidebar. Okay, we will call here close sidebar. Okay, now let me show you is it working or not. So just refresh the URL and click button. For now it's adding active class. Okay, let's update our CSS. Okay, so go to CSS. Okay, so here add here a side dot active transform translate x 0. So here it's showing minus 100 pixels. This means our sidebar is hidden. Okay, and by this code this will show our sidebar. Okay, so we have added active side we have added active class, so transform let x. Okay, so this means it will show the it will show sidebar when click on the button. Okay, so go to sidebar. So in browser if you click on sidebar, for now it's showing minus 100%, minus 100%. Okay, let me remove this. See, it's showing. Okay, this means it's showing. Now let's create let's just refresh the browser and create on close button. See, it's showing here. It's added active class. When you click close button, active class remove. See, class is removed and sidebar is also removed. Okay, so this is how we can add toggle menu bar. Okay, this is called toggle menu bar. Okay, so this is how we can make sidebar toggle sidebar menu. Okay, now we can add overlay. So for this let's add another div here called for overlay. Let's add a div just about the main div and class overlay id should be overlay. Okay, so we will manage this div using JavaScript. So let's add here some JavaScript code. Let me add CSS first so it will be clear to you what is overlay. Okay, so here just overlay class overlay position fixed background color RGBA. Just add here 0 for black and alpha opacity. Okay, 50. You can add 0.5. Okay, so let me add other CSS property. Top 0, left 0, bottom 0, right 0, top left right, top bottom left right 0. Okay, so let me show you CSS how it's showing. See, this is called overlay. Okay, so when we will open menu bar, so menu bar will show on top and overlay will show behind the menu bar. Okay, so let's add some more CSS here. For now by default it should be it will be hidden. By default it will be hidden. So for this display none. Let me show you. See, it's hidden. Now we will handle to show hide it using JavaScript on this button click. Okay, so let's add. So under mobile media query, mobile view media query, we will add another class called active. Okay, so when it will be active we will update a small CSS for it. So let's call it overlay dot active class. When we will add active class, when we will add display block, it means our block will be visible. Okay, on active class. Okay, so let's modify small JavaScript here. Okay, so get here const overlay document dot get element by id is we have already added overlay. Okay, let me confirm id overlay. Yes, it's same. Now on click button, we will add here class active class to the overlay dot class list dot add active, and on close the sidebar menu we will remove the overlay active class. So overlay class list dot remove active. That's it. So let me show you on click. See overlay showing behind the menu bar. I think it's not behind the menu bar. Okay, so let me fix this. So if you face this type of issue, there is a CSS property called Z index. Okay, so with the help of Z index, we will set the position of a div. Like for example, go to a sidebar. Let's add Z index 1001 and 1001, and for overlay let's add gen index 1000. Okay, let's refresh the URL, click here, see the overlay showing behind the sidebar. So this is our basic dashboard layout, okay, with fully responsive design. Okay, on desktop it's showing on sidebar, so when we switch to mobile then sidebar hidden, and when we click on toggle menu and sidebar menu show, and when close then it's close. So this is our desktop version, and this is a responsive view. Okay, so we have created fully responsive dashboard layout. Okay, we have missed one event, so when click outside the sidebar it should be automatically hide the sidebar. Okay, so let me add that function. Okay, so add here one more function, event listener called overlay dot add event listener. Click close sidebar, we are calling same function. Okay, close sidebar on click overlay. So let me show you, just refresh the URL and click here, menu showing. When we click here close, menu is gone. Okay, now let's check another function. So when we click outside the body it should be hidden. So let me show you, just click here. Okay, it's gone, and that's it. So when we click outside the sidebar, menu should be hidden. So we have created fully responsive dashboard layout with CSS Grid. Okay, on desktop, so on desktop sidebar is always visible, and on mobile it's automatically hidden, and when we click on toggle menu it's showing menu, and when we click on close it's hidden. Okay, so if you found this video helpful for you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more front-end tutorial. Thank you for watching.